Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. This is, and I should also say before we get into this, I've been playing quite a bit of Lucio Ball on the Overwatch event. I'm absolutely loving it. Surprisingly, I'm alright at it. I'm like a master in there, whereas like I'm gold, only hit plat one season in regular comp in Overwatch. I'm sort of like mid to high gold for the rest of it, and I actually managed to place diamond, and I've grinded up to master, and I'm like a third of the way through master now. I'm going away for 2 weeks as I record this, so I'm not going to, but there's no rank decay, so I will actually finish master, which is quite good. And this was a great game with a couple of Germans that we just absolutely wrecked. I don't understand how we did so well. Normally the games are super close, maybe a couple of goals in it. By the time like the other team probably gives up with like a few seconds to go and we just get a goal or something. Normally it's pretty close, but this was a walkover, so enjoy that. And I'm just going to talk about the games in 2018 that I'm looking forward to. I made one about 2017 games. I only did 5 because obviously 2017 is almost over. Well, not almost over, but over halfway through. So I only did 5. This one I'm just going to do 10 games of 2018 that I'm really anticipating and I'm really looking forward to. So obviously there is a lot to get through. First off, we have Far Cry 5. Now, Far Cry has been a bit of a love-hate. Not so much hate in the sense of like I've really disliked the franchise or the series or the company or anything like that. I still think they're making great games. I just really haven't had the time to put into the games, and I kind of hate that I haven't had the time, because I've got the last Far Cry that I didn't play was Far Cry 4 maybe? Or maybe I did play Far Cry 4. I can't remember. No, Far Cry 3 was the last one that I played, and I haven't played any since. I've got them all, I just haven't played them, and I still need to play them, and I intend to play them, at least through the main story, not so much the side quests and stuff, before Far Cry 5 comes out, because Far Cry 5 looks amazing. It's set in modern day America, or, well, modern day-ish. I'm guessing maybe it's like 10, 20 years in the future or something, but it's during like a revolution type. Everyone's at war in America within themselves. Sparked quite a bit of controversy in America when this was released, or when this was obviously talked about and shown in trailers and stuff, because you can have wars everywhere else in video games, but not in America. Not in America. So obviously that was sarcasm. But I'm really looking forward to it. It seems like a very good. It seems like a very good game from what I've seen so far, or the gameplay. And this seems like it's going back to the roots of trying to do something a little bit different, while sticking to what Far Cry is to a lot of people, which is really good. So after that, we have Detroit Become Human, which asks a lot of questions of the whole robots and technology taking over. It's a very story-driven game, and it looks amazing. Quite a lot of gameplay at this year's E3, and actually no, was there? Yeah, there was gameplay at this year's E3. That was it. Yeah, they had like a sort of good trailer, and they had obviously some gameplay as well. So it seemed to me like something that I'm definitely interested in. Probably not to buy when it first releases, but maybe like a few months down the line, because it is like a single player game, so who knows. The Crew 2, that is another one. I never actually played The Crew loads when it came out. I did play it. A couple of my friends got it at the time, had it on the Xbox, and it was good. It was a solid driving game. It sort of did things that other driving games really didn't, and had a very nice feel to it in terms of how the game flowed. And me and all of my friends agreed that when we played it, that this was probably one of the... It had the most potential of a driving game. And we all said, like, this is good, but we think the next game's going to be the one. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next game is, because they are doing one. And hopefully it lives up to what I'm hoping it's going to live up to and be one of the best driving games of all time. Following that, we have Anthem, which is supposed to be released in 2018. I highly doubt it, though. It's to be confirmed in 2018, but this is the sort of game that you just know is going to get delayed. So, But at the minute, it is set to be released in 2018. Like I say, though, highly doubt it. This is sort of like the Destiny / Uncharted / Crisis mashup that just looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. We saw some gameplay of it at E3. Obviously, it's gameplay that they've handpicked, they've plucked out of the game that is supposed to show some of the best things off from the game. I'm still skeptical, but it looks very good so far. Following that, we have A Way Out, which is a co-op game, prison break type game. Very unique in the sense that it's a split screen game, but online split screen, so you can always see what your partner's doing. And they might be in a cutscene, you might be playing the game. It looks amazing. I'm going to be let's playing this with Penny. It's amazing. I can't say enough good things about this game. They're doing something that is truly unique in gaming, which is very rare these days. God of War, it just keeps getting delayed. It's supposed to be 2018 now. Everything I see from this game gets better and better and better and better and better and better and better. Hopefully we get the release in 2018. This game, I'm just going to sink hundreds of hours in as soon as it releases. The Last of Us 2, that's the next one. I really do need to play The Last of Us. I know I haven't played it. I know I need to. I'm going to get The Last of Us remastered on the PS4 very soon. I just haven't got around to buying it yet. I'm playing it. And then obviously I'll be hyped for The Last of Us 2, but that keeps getting delayed as well. I think it will be released in 2018 though. I highly doubt that won't be released in 2018. Following that, we have Skull and Bones, which was one of the sort of big surprises of E3. And that I think it's a Ubisoft title. I can't exactly remember. But it was a big surprise of E3 because there was a lot of hype going into it about... what was the other game? Sea of Thieves, which is really not my style of game. This one looks a lot more raw in the sense that it's just pirates v pirates in like this sort of realistic sense, as realistic as it can be. I do like the look of it. It looks interesting. It's not a game that I'm going to buy straight away. I'll watch quite a lot of streams of if there's like a beta or something, or a beta. There's quite a lot of streams that I'll try and watch, especially when it gets released as well. And hopefully it grabs my interest enough to get it. It's more one that I want to sort of like watch and see, and maybe possibly get if a few of my friends do get it. The same goes for Marvel's Spider-Man, which is the next one on the list. It's a game that I'm not too into. I love superhero movies. I love superhero movies, but I absolutely can't really... I just can't really play superhero games. I don't think I've ever played a superhero game and gone, yeah, this is really good. They just kind of bore me, weirdly. I don't know why. I don't think that there's ever been a good superhero game, though. So that's just my opinion. I honestly don't think there's been a good superhero game. This game looks good. Some of the gameplay they've showed looks good, but again, it's hand-plucked, just like all gameplay that's shown pre-release. So it's showing like the best of the best, and it looks okay. I want to see more. I want to watch more. I may just watch a Let's Play of it, to be honest. But I may play it. Who knows? And then last but not least, the final game, Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar, you answered my calls, and we have it. Red Dead Redemption 2, I cannot wait for this game. Red Dead Redemption, the first one, not the very first one, but the last one that was released, which was just called Red Dead Redemption, is my favourite game of all time. Regardless. My favourite single-player game of all time, obviously, but just generally, it's my favourite game of all time. I loved that game. Absolutely loved it. I can't wait for Red Dead Redemption 2 to come out. It may get delayed. I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little bit annoyed that it's just like the first Red Dead Redemption, or the last one, sorry. It's not being released on PC. Like, I understand the last one, because at the time, they just only released it on consoles, so be it. But like now, this day and age, you gotta release it on PC as well. I'm gonna get it on the PS4 to start off with, and then maybe possibly get it on the PC if it gets re-released. To be honest, even if it gets re-released a year later, I'll get it on the PC and just play it all again. So yeah, that's a thing. By the way, this goal, the goal in the play of the game, if you've seen it, it may be on the screen now. I'm not entirely sure. I've sort of got this gameplay on, so I know roughly how long I've got to talk. That was one of my best goals. I really like that. So yeah, that is my 10 games. Like I said, Red Dead Redemption 2 is the one that I'm just so wanting to play. Let me know what your games are in the comments down below of 2018 that you're looking forward to. If you agree with any of these or you're looking forward to any of these, let me know, and add yours. Let me know. Let's have a discussion. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. It's been a nice one. Take care.